this pan to fry the masalas. Get this pan. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. To this I'm going to add few shallots. Just because it is for the masala, I'm going to cut it into a small pieces. Because the ones that I'm using is big shallots, so I'm going to cut it in. This would be better. So just because my shallots are big, I'm just going to use 2 or 3. I'm using 3 here. I'm going to add few curry leaves, just very little. Going to keep it in small flame. Going to add very little pepper, very little. I'll keep stirring it till the shallot starts becoming little yellowish. So for this masala, I'll be using dried coconut, where when you break the coconut, you will not get the water. So I've cut it in small pieces and then I have grinded this in the mixie. So can you see it is already dried? So that is what we needed. So my shallots have started turning colorless. So I'm going to add the coconut. I've taken 1 medium-sized coconut, so I'm going to mix it, increasing the flame. Mix it. You need to keep mixing it till it becomes brown in color. you can see the color of the coconut have started changing. So it is still white in between. So I'm going to keep stirring it till it turns completely brown. Make sure you're not burning it. And while preparing this, I will request you to make sure one of your burner is free, so that as soon as the coconut reaches the correct consistency, you can actually place it on the another burner. Okay, so I've reached the consistency, guys. So I've kept it in sim. Yeah. Into this, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of chili powder. I'm using Kashmiri chili powder. Just because my coconut is hot, I'm going to place it in a different burner. Now I'm placing it on the same burner. With the same spoon, I'm going to measure the coriander also. So I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of coriander powder. 1/4 tablespoon of turmeric, and that's it. We are done. So I'm going to mix it properly again. So my coconut is already hot, so I don't want to burn it. So I'm going to mix it properly. Okay. I'm again going to burn the burner and put it in low flame. I'm going to mix it properly so that the aroma gets little like fried with the oil, the coconut. Just going to make it hot. I'm just going to increase the flame because my coconut have started becoming cold. So guys, what happens is, in dried coconut you already have oil soaked in the pieces. So when you are grinding it, make sure that you are not adding any water, and once the paste is ready, you can see the oil coming on top. I will show it to you. Okay, I'm going to wait it till it becomes a little more brown in color, just a little. So can you see there's a change in color? Yeah. Okay. Turning the burner off. Keep mixing it. I'm going to make it move to the other jar. Okay? So I'm done with the grinding part, guys. So this is how it's going to look. In the video it is looking but dry, but actually the oil have started coming out. That's the reason it is very thick. So we'll move on to the curry process. To make this curry, I'm going to use this mud pot. Just because it is wet, I'm going to put it directly on the flame so that it gets dried. Maximum flame is also fine as of now till the water dries. Yeah. So my vessel have dried up, so I'm going to add little coconut oil. 2 to 3 tablespoons. coconut oil. I've taken 2 tablespoons. To this I'm going to add little mustard seeds. Three dried chilies, I'm going to cut it in half and put it. And little curry leaves. I'm just going to stir it. So my mustard have started breaking, so I'm going to add the shallots. So because my shallots are big, I have cut it into side pieces. I'm going to add it. I'm going to increase the flame because I want this to become little colorless. I'm going to stir it properly. Just going to add little salt, very little, so that my onion turns colorless very soon. So the shallots have started changing color. Into this I'm going to add drumsticks. Going to mix it properly. I'm going to mix the drumstick properly with the oil, so that it gets cooks also, and once I add the masalas, it will soak in the masala as well. So I'll keep stirring it till my onions will become completely opaque. Transparent. To this I'm going to add chili. This is actually a big chili, so I'm just cutting it into small pieces, like 4 pieces, that would be fine. Just going to mix it. So my onion have started becoming colorless, you can see here. So into this I'm going to add 1 normal sized tomato, 1.5, depends upon your taste. So when you cut it, you get the juices. I'm going to add that as well. I'm going to mix it properly, and I'm going to cook it by lowering the flame. Just going to cover it and allowing it to cook for 5 minutes. So my tomatoes have started becoming mushy. So when I'm trying to break it, it is actually getting paste. So into this I have added this tamarind. Yes, I have soaked it in hot water. So along with this hot water, I'm going to add the tamarind into this. I'm going to mix it well. I'm going to increase the flame. Into this I'm going to add the prawns. So this is big size prawns, guys, so I'm just going to add it. Again going to mix it. You can see, right, how big the prawns are. Just going to mix it. After adding the prawns, I'm going to add the masala. So you can see the oil have already used up, so I'm going to add the masala. Going to mix it well. With the remaining masala, I'm going to add little water and pour it on this dish. I have added the mixie water. Along with that, I'm going to add smaller glass of water again for the gravy. And remember, we have not added salt. So I'm going to add with salt also. So before that, I'm just going to stir it properly. You can see already the prawns have started to cook. I've already changed the color. So meanwhile, I'm again going to add little salt. Into this I'm going to add little more curry leaves for the final aroma, and I'm going to close it with a lid. Yeah, I'm going to allow it to cook in sin for like 10 minutes till it boils properly and the prawns get cooked. So my curry have started to boil. That's it. The curry is ready.